Annyeonghaseyo. Hi everyone, this is Ariel, one half of Soju for Two, and this is a drama review, a Taiwanese drama called In Time With You. It's a few years old, I think, and the main actors, we have Ariel Lin from It Started With a Kiss, Bo Lin Chen plays Lee Da-run, and Sunny Wang plays Ding Liwei. And I don't have all the characters, but those were sort of the three main leads. And Ariel Lin we've obviously seen before, and It Started With a Kiss, which is a remake of the original Playful Kiss, and now Tokyo Kiss, the Japanese one which we're watching and really liking. So what's going on with this storyline? This is one of those dramas, though, that I did start once. I watched the first episode and didn't really get into it a long time ago. And then my sister last week, while she's home with the baby, she's going to try to post videos soon, but her computer's broken. So she's going to wait a little bit to buy a new computer and then try to post some videos for you guys. But she was loving this. She messaged me. She only was 6 episodes in, and it's 23 episodes. And she was just telling me how much she loved this. So I was like, okay, if she's in love with it, I'll watch it. So the plot of this is that you have these two friends, best friends for 15 years, and they kind of are in love with each other. And you're sort of learning about their past loves, their current loves, the sort of relationships they've been in, and how they're constantly missing each other. Their timing is just always off. And my sister, and this plot doesn't seem crazy original, and I agree with my sister, there are moments, this dialogue, the script is just so, it feels really real, and you can remember those moments when you've had relationships like that, like you were friends with someone and you're like, I'm deluding myself, they're attracted to me, I know it, but I'm going to keep deluding myself because I don't want to risk ruining the friendship. And I think that really happens. So this, and we've seen other things that are similar, but for some reason this sort of story I really liked. And my sister was like, there's one line in it when he's like, you're a book I want to keep reading, and my sister was like, I was crying. And she might be hormonal because she's like, feeding a baby every 2 hours, despite just being exhausted, but I do see what she meant. Like there's something really romantic to this, and something very different and original about the script, even though the plot is pretty standard love story. So the love triangle, there's definitely a love triangle. It's sort of a love square for a while, but pretty early on the love square dissipates and we have this pretty compelling triangle, which includes Sunny Wang, which let me tell you, I am in love with Sunny Wang. Not only is he his English perfect, apparently in real life he's an heir to some sort of some sort of large conglomerate, so not bad, and his English is perfect, but he also has full sleeves. So he's really flower boy, and then he takes off his suit and you're like, bad boy. So something about that's very intriguing. He is trouble, I can tell you that from a mile away. But yeah, very well educated trouble, I think. Yeah, so his character was great in this because you just love to hate him the whole time. You just knew he was way too good to be true. Misunderstandings. So I would say the misunderstandings that were happening, there were definitely a few, and they were the kinds that you're kicking yourself when they happen, and you're like, there's only one thing that happens in this that was really completely implausible, like this plane crash event that was kind of what's going on, but everything else was pretty believable, like having a boyfriend being creepy and deleting a text, I could think that could happen. I definitely have friends that that's happened to, or something similar along those lines, or girls that have done that. So there were a lot of things that felt very realistic in dating life. So bad guy turned good. So the bad guy does not turn good in this, and the main guy was never bad. It's not one of those stories where you have him redeeming himself. It's one of the stories where he just has to figure out how to tell her his feelings. Fashion. So this one, she's very cute fashion. It's very contemporary and cute. She's a shoe designer in the beginning, and so her looks are cute. I like how this is one of the few shows where they rewear outfits. That's one thing that always bothers me about dramas, because they never wear the same thing twice. I mean, a few shows, but mostly they never wear the same thing twice. So this one did that, and I felt like another reason why this felt more realistic. Kiss. So there are a few good kisses in this. It's still mildly tame, I think, for a show about adults. Yeah, very tame, frankly. But there's a few good kisses in it. Music. I don't remember music. I'm not good with music. Yeah, that's my sister, because she always, the thing about Taiwanese dramas is they have super long intros. They have a theme song, and I never listen to them because I always fast forward through the beginning. But my sister listens to them, so she's definitely the one to ask about those things. Piggyback ride. I don't remember piggyback riding this, but this is Taiwanese, so maybe that's why there isn't. So basically, my feeling about this, I'm going to give this a 9. Basically, I would have given it an 8, but my sister loved it so much that I told her I'd give it a 9. I do think it's one of those things that if it had been 16 episodes, it would be almost a 10. Because it's everything you want. It's like a great chemistry, super hot bad boy, everything you want. But 23 episodes, they stretched it. They didn't have to have it that long. There was a lot of filler. But the plot, I think, was good. It's really relatable. If you're in your 20s, early 30s, I would say you're going to love this story. If you're younger, probably not something you can relate to, but I think it's definitely a great story. So, love this, and yeah, I give it a high score. My sister would probably give it a 10, but I'm going to go to the middle ground, give it a 9. Okay, bye guys.